good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of day this is for you. And welcome, it's me, Winkish Libe Majakikwe. That's right, your friendly, freakiest medicine woman. That sweet grass water medicine woman. Christianna Chris Carr, superstar. Oh, this beautiful divine being right here. Welcome, you beautiful divine beings. Right here, too. Yeah, I got this flow going. Oh, yeah. It's up and down. I'm at this place where it's not a numbing out because I'm in this spot where I've never been in before. Don't wish on anybody. But, you know, the tears still flow. Sadness comes in waves. You know, there's this hopefulness that's there, but not depressed. Sometimes to look at me, it might seem that way. I don't know. Trying to overcompensate. I got some things that cheer me up here, too. I don't know. Can you see something new over here? Like my picture. Let me just show you this. I had to. Makes me laugh. Makes me silly, right? Look at. You see what it is? You see? I just turned it on. I just turned it on. I got my own microphone. Weirdo. It's not a karaoke machine. It's just a speaker. You can set up your Bluetooth. You could, so I can play my music through it. It even plays a radio on it too. So it's like perfect for me singing along with everything and anything. Or I used it this morning to go wake up my kids because, you know, I can lift it. It's pretty portable, and it's wireless. It's a rechargeable Bluetooth speaker. And when I went to look for it, too much fun talking. I thought it was just a little thing. Boy, the guy and I at the Canadian Tire just went by it, but they were on for like $40. $40. No, I thought, isn't that funny? I gotta show up at an open mic with my own mic and my own speaker. Isn't that gonna be hilarious? That'd be hilarious. Oh my goodness. I amuse myself way too much. Probably be more hilarious for me, right? I'm so amused in my head. Man, I love that about me. I'm so simple like that. Anyways, let's call in all of our directions. Beaver, same building. It's a building. I'm building on my business, right? My begin within business. It's that gift. I need to tap into the gifts within inside of me, and doing that artistic stuff was always something, you know, even though with all the artsy, crafty people in my family, right? They sell their stuff. I'm looking, I see people sell their paintings, people sell their, you know, I just look at, I made another little macrame thing. I went out and bought all this wool and stuff yesterday. Can't find any macrame things. Cord, whatever. So this is just like wool, but look at, isn't that cool? I love this well, it's like a piping actually with like some thread around it, but it looks like leaves, right? And then just trying the different techniques of just the regular square knot. So this was a quite a simple little one, right? Little square knots. Ouch, I can't hold it up, but it's so cute. Turned out so cute, right? And it didn't take me very long to do that. So I'm actually like, wow. When it comes to artistic and creative stuff, I kind of surprise myself with that. Really. With the sketches and stuff I used to do. Of course, my favorite ones got destroyed. God, that's something. I've just always been a creative person. I guess I'm an artist, a creative artist. A psychological artist, maybe even. I don't know. That sounds kind of creepy, doesn't it? Psychological artist? What? Creatively helping you with your psyche? I don't know. Different ways to get in touch, you know. And I'm leaning more towards talking helps, but you know what? I want to do different kind of therapies. Okay, it's kind of like going to be, what about a no-talk therapy? This is an idea of mine. Well, is it mine? I don't know. Did I just grab it out of the collective? Maybe. I don't know. Is it God working through me? I don't know. I know I got to follow the flow, though. So it keeps coming up. No talk therapy. What do you think about that? No talk therapy. We have different forms of psychotherapy. Like there is a body psychotherapy, somatic psychotherapies, spiritual psychotherapies. But I like that. Sometimes that talking doesn't help because the language limits us. It really does. It limits us to be able to express those feelings, to be able to process those feelings. Language can really limit. Right? So, there's a common language. We all have a body language, the sound, musical language. And if you don't understand the words, it's those beats, those tones we can. So, I'll have my traveling begin within office. And we can do no talk therapy. Of course, it'd be the option there. If you needed to talk, you could. Yeah. If you're interested, you want to try that out, shoot me a line here. Send me a private message or whatever. We could do this, okay? We can do this. I don't need my van yet. There's places I can do here. We've got space here. So, anyways, we'll work that out. Or I come to you. I've got my traveling table, whatever, what have you, right? It's that action. I'm feeling a calling. So I need to overcome that doubt by taking action. Right? 3 and 10 is 1. 3 and 10. 3 and 7 is 10, right? So 1. Action. Going to Great Spirit and saying, here's the action I want to take. I want to do these workshops that learn together. How we can learn a new skill. Like I've always, most things I've done, I've kind of been a self-taught kind of person. Sitting back, observing and watching, and then going and taking that action. When I was 3, watching figure skating, right? And broke my leg at that time. Anyways. So to help others too, because sometimes we feel lost if there isn't somebody there to guide us. But so how do we get in touch with that inside? This is really what I feel my life purpose is, and I have a passion for helping people get in touch with that purpose. I really do have a passion for watching people when they start shining and sparkling. I'm so grateful to be a witness to some beautiful, beautiful stories. And I carry them with me. And they've helped me and others as well, like my big sister. So I always believed in love, and you never know what's going to happen. I don't know if I shared this story before. Probably have, but so long a time ago. So here's a refresher. And I've got to call her too. She just had a birthday. Oh, I miss them so much. My big sister, Barbie Boo. Yeah. I was 6 years old. And she was with Earl. Isn't that funny? Earl. He was a great big, wow, he was like, whoo, he was huge. He was a huge man. He taught the karate. But he was like this gentle giant. I remember I was into Pokeroo, and he comes down, Pokeroo. It was funny. The thing is, though, he had an affair on Barb. And she was healing from that. She was at her family's place. And she got a call from an old boyfriend, a boyfriend that she had been with before. She had met Earl and then got engaged to Earl. This guy was also a friend of her brother's, worked for the RCMP, and he was transferred out to BC. So they had a lost contact. Long distance relationships don't always work out. Doesn't mean that they can't. So she had met Earl, blah, blah, blah. Her and Earl got engaged. Walt called and said, I don't want you to marry Earl. I want you to marry me. And then it was too late. She married Earl. 10 years later, had the affair. Walt out in BC. He got married 10 years later. They broke up. Neither one of them had children in their marriages. And while she was healing from her broken heart at her brother's place, she gets a call. And here's Walt. And, well, long story short, her and Walter have been married over 20 years now. And she was Around my age. She was around my age. When she and Walter got back together. He didn't have children, so you never know. You never know. And that left a lasting impression because I was very young. I was very young. And then she moved. She moved from Barrie, her and Walter. I spent time with her up in Cornwall. I think they're still around that area. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. It's still in there. Still the same number. Oh my goodness, right? Numbers. My brain remembers numbers so well. The phone number kept going in my head. I thought I tried. It was still the same number after years. So, yeah, I got to call them. So, you just never know. And I have met so many people in that. But that's been my focus, to see those love stories. Oh, I love love. Love, 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 love. You know, and living vicariously through that as well, right? That's why I love hearing those stories. I love hearing those love stories. It helps renew that faith and believing in, wow, the amazing powers that be. You never know. Anyways, yeah, with what I've gone through now, I feel such a guard. I've never felt so guarded. I've never felt so doubtful. You know, I've always had this trusting heart, this open heart. And it's just an open mind, that open heart. I gotta close it up a little bit. Too many people want to get in there and rip it apart. Already has. I'm trying to mend it. Anyways, inside jump. It's an inside jump. What are we doing today? Records revealed. We're going for a rebirth. Woohoo! Alrighty, so let's call them all in. Wow, we're already at 11:57. Alright, medicine, wheels, cycles, and movement. We're creating those cycles and movement. So to continue on with that today, let's look at that and balancing. We need to do as we tap into these cycles and movements. What needs to be repeated, what needs to be not, right? Not all cycles are bad. Some of them work, some of them help us. But we need to recognize the ones that are not helping, that cycle of fighting and fighting and fighting, and somebody's better than others, and whatever, what have you. So, calling in all of our directions from the east, path of illumination and clarity, place fire, place of man. Calling in all of our directions from the south, the waters, the emotions, the place of innocence, the place of the child. And calling back all of our energies from the west, that's the woman, the physical place of introspection. Did I say the earth? Whatever. All of our energies from the north, our wisdom years, the air, the mental. We walk a red road from the south in childhood, our earth walk, right? Where we are. We're dependent. We come here fully dependent on our parents for the adults and stuff around us to take care of us. We come here fully dependent, and hopefully our parents will teach us how to be self-reliant, just like all the animals in the animal kingdom teach their young how to hunt for themselves, how to feed themselves, how to make their homes, and all of that. So hopefully, as we're going from childhood, our parents, our guardians will teach us to be self-reliant. Right, because that's where we build our confidence. That's the greatest, one of the greatest gifts they can give us, besides healthy caregivers, is that safety to explore, to do stuff on their own, to figure it out for themselves. Because imagine that. Think of the last time you had a skill to do, right? And it was hard, but you learned it. How did you feel? Do we want to take that away from our children? For them to feel that, like, oh, wow, I didn't think I was going to be able to do that, and I can do that, and I can do that. So, think about that up into the wisdom years. That hour of joy. Our children are there to be joyful and play. And do we do that? So let's tap into that today. That hour of power. Tap into that joy within you. It's always there. Even through all the sorrows, and I'm going through the toughest time in my life, this joy still bubbles up in me, and I can't, right? Can't hide it. Jeez. And then blue road of spirit is the east to the west as the sun, where we transmute those poisons, where we shed that skin, we shed this body as we return back to the spirit, or we're coming into this body through the eastern gate, right? And we're forgetting, as we make that transition into this human body, we're forgetting that spiritual side of ourselves, that which is animating this body. East to west, and then we come into the west, where we come fully holy in unity again. And then we know for sure, when we come to the end of this life, east to west is the setting sun, right? We enter life through the eastern gate, we exit life through the western gate. And then we know. That's when we know for sure. Once we go through that western gate, we see that we are all one. We're all connected. The unity and the beauty of that, of below and within. Oh, I got another birthday coming up this week, and then next this is woo, it's the final countdown. Well, not really the final countdown for this one appointment. It is one time thing here. Okay, so let us have a looky here now. We're just going to do right and left in overalls. Put on their overalls. It's all gone. Want another sip? I'll have another sip of water then. Oh, I ordered this offline. It's really pretty. Did I already show you? I put it on there. Suicide awareness bracelet. And those little gems right here. They do. They glow in the dark. They do. To remind you, there's always light in the darkness. Always. Always. We're reflecting. Reflecting on that. The female side. Where are we reflecting on? We're reflecting on the reflections. What's being reflected to us, right? All the beauty you see in me is also in you. Anything ugly you see in me is also in you too, right? And the same with all the rest of the world. What is that world reflecting back to us? Are we seeing? Is it smoke and mirrors? Is somebody trying to make it all foggy, hazy? We can't get a clear picture. And why is that? Is that because somebody's trying to control us? What is that? Are they trying to divert us from what's really going on? By saying, look over here, don't pay attention over here. So look at that. How is that showing up in your life? 2, 3, 4. We can take those steps to connect, and we can find that true source. Who is our true source of life? Is it human, or is it the creator? Mother Earth, whatever that is for you. Where does our life come from? Reflect on that. Where do you go to for answers? Are you looking outside yourself? Again, diversion. We're being diverted to all the outside. We need to look inside for that M power, that reflection that we are of our Creator. That divine reflection that we are. That unique expression of the divine that we are. If we're anywhere else, we're looking outside. It's all a distraction from what we've been put here for. To live our lives fully holy fully holy and unapologetically being who Creator made us to be. Who did Creator make you to be? Are you going to find that out from somebody else? Yeah, that's a distraction. That's a diversion. You know, inside, you know you. You're the expert on you. Nobody else. Oh, nobody else. No human being knows you better than you. Okay? Only our Creator do. Okay. The actions based on that, as we're looking at that, and then we can take those actions today. So, instead of being diverted, keep looking within there. Right? Okay. Action, right? Vision. Seeking and finding. That's why we're looking for those reflections. Here we are, finding that we are a reflection of our divine creator. Sometimes we need to sit back and let that come to us, right? Because as we're out there kind of doing, sometimes we need to sit back and reflect on that for a while, right? Reflect, see what we're being diverted from, and then take that actions and those steps, defining who we truly are in there, transmuting those poisons. We each need to do that, and we can open up to the Creator and say, Creator, can you help me transmute these poisons, please? Whatever that is for you, going out and getting grounded in the earth, music, whatever, right? We had that hour of power coming up, something to help you join with that true source inside. That's that joy, that love and joy, that unconditional acceptance and love and knowing no matter what, okay, you're living your life, you're doing what you need to do. Even if we think we're off track, sometimes we need to get off track to get back on track, to learn that we're off track, right? So let's not do rights or wrongs. It's all helps or hurts, or what is this here to teach us? We're all responsible to do that for ourselves. And all those poisons, all that we were distracted by, and all that diverted us from our true life purpose, we need to have a look at that within us. Right? So today we're taking those active steps to transmute those poisons. So reflection. So if there's something, you're looking outside and you think that's outside of you. This is driving me crazy. This is making me feel this way. Turn that around. Look at it as a reflection, right? As a diversion from what's going on inside of you, because you're too much paying attention to what's outside. Look inside. Sometimes we don't want to. Sometimes we got this busy going because this little says keep going, because, or maybe the little is telling you to stop and slow down. We're going, no, because, then you're going to show me what we went through, and I don't want to listen to that no more. I don't want to relive that. We're adults now. That little needs to know it's safe. Who's going to let it know it's safe if not you? It's inside you. It's an inside job. It's an inside job. If we're looking for somebody else to do it, to fix us, to help us, looking for somebody else to transmute our poisons, this is an inside job. You have to open up to your Creator, to your source. They can help you. Seek and find that source inside of you, that connection that we all have, no exceptions. It's a diversion to think any other human is going to do that for you. Complete and whole in yourself. Self-reliance. Right? And then we share that out. We share from our bounty, not from our fear. Right? And then we celebrate because we're all sharing, right? And that's helping with the expansion. And us growing in love and kindness, and no more of this distraction that we need to fight. There's not enough. That's totally a diversion to help keep us in control. Look at that. Integrity impeccably. If we're all sharing from our bounties, and we're doing that impeccably with integrity. We're not storing away and pretending that we don't have any. Okay? Because, there might be lack. We're sharing. If everybody's sharing, right? It's not about taking. We're giving. And then we're open to receive, right? Because if everybody's giving, who's going to be lacking? Look at these numbers we got going on here. 2, 3, 4. We have a 5 in here, a 6 and a 7. Right, look at that. Oh, that's 2 and 3 is 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, a 7. Anyways. I love the counting. Numbers. Woo! Anyways. 25 is a good number too. That's my number. Wow, right? I was born on the 25th. Of June. So sharing and quickening. This is what we are doing. Okay? That's that overall energies today. What are you sharing today? You're sharing that gift. We tapped into that gift. We're sharing some of that today. What is that? Right? Transmute those poisons that says you can't do that. Oh, you're not artistic. What are you doing? Just coloring? How is that going to help the world? Well, it does. It's healing for you. It's healing for others too. It's those gifts that keep on giving. Oh, what? Those are the best. Stealthy, and you don't know how. You don't know who you're going to help. But if you don't put it out there, they're going to be missing out. Maybe. And that's why it's not just one. That's why there's so many that can do these same things. Right? That's the death and the rebirth. We need to let go of those old ways and be reborn into the new ways. Taking with us the love and the lessons, right? Because all that stuff, that old stuff, that becomes for fertilization, right? Even toxic shit becomes fuel, can become fuel. So everything can be used. Nothing needs to go to waste. And even in our human beings, right? Our talents. Death to what we think we should be and falling in line, and everybody got to be the same, right? And being reborn into that uniqueness and originality that you are, that unique expression of the divine that you are. The way Creator made you to be. Right? What is that? It's in you. It's not in me. Your life purpose isn't in me. It's in you. Your passion isn't in me. It's in you. What is that for you? What is your passion? Have you been following it? Do you think you can? You think this isn't going to support me? Once we start doing what we love, right, that all comes. It brings more to us. Once we start doing it. Look at those stories and you're like, don't take my word. Look around. Look around. Like I've got my story, my big sister. That helped me through a lot. There's many stories like that too. Of things that I want to do. Look for those peoples. Remember we had the, listen to the words of the sages. Those people that have been there, done that. We can talk to those and find out. Maybe that'll trigger something in us. But we don't know what it is. Even those elders don't know the words they're going to use that are going to trigger us. They don't know. Right? So they, wow, thank you, that helped. I've been sitting here going like, I don't know how I helped, but okay. Maybe that's like the weasel, pickpocketing the great spirit and leaving him contemplating the divine navel. I just love that part of the story. I just think it's funny. Leaving contemplating the divine navel. Have you ever contemplated the divine navel? Maybe that's where the navel juice comes from. I don't know. Anyways, so let's line these ones up and we'll get some confirmations on those validations, whatnot. Maybe another even way to look at it for you. Oh, I was on the abobs, right? With the envisions, the seeking in the finding, the reflections. Look at that. We have those matching up to that. Well, that's 2, 3, vision quest, higher seeking, and that's 12, which equals the 3, 3, 3. Well, you know what? Jump and Jupiter's. Right? We're trying to see in a new perspective. We're looking for that divine within us, the vision quest fulfilled, complete immersion into that passion, into that purpose, into your divine mission that you were given by your Creator. Maybe. Who knows? That self-reflection, seeker of the light within. We look within ourselves for that. In that reflection, everything around us is a reflection of what's going on in us. It is leading us where Creator wants us to go. We think it's all us. And that's fine. We got free will. We get to set out the details. Like, maybe we should just leave those ones there. Let's shuffle them back in. Let's shuffle them back in. If it comes out, well then, wow. Hey, that's a good one. That's good though. Okay. But we're the great smoke and mirror, the diversions. We're reflecting on what is diverging us. The teaching lodge of arrows, the liberator. Right? We're freeing ourselves from those diversions and focusing. This is our connection, right? We are supported by our ancestors, our loved ones, right? And we can see those ones. Maybe there isn't a whole lot in the human family that we have that are supporting us, but there is those few. So we focus, right? And maybe they're not in our lives, but they have left a lasting impact. And that frees us. So we can get diverted, like, oh, right, my big sister lives so far away, I don't see her, and I could be diverted by that and go, right? Or I can free myself from those kinds of things, and I don't actually do that. Just as the example that popped in my head since I already shared my story about my big sister. There's other things I could use, too, that would be better. But anyways, we free ourselves from that, the way we choose to look at that. What is it reflecting to us? Are we seeing the reflection from the outside? Or are we looking on the inside? What is this saying to me on the inside? So we free ourselves when we don't let ourselves get caught up in the distractions anymore, or those pretty reflections, or that smoke and mirrors, right? All that light show and stuff, so that we see what's going on deeper inside, and then we free ourselves This is what we need to do. We all need to free ourselves. Not looking for somebody to save us, right? We need to free ourselves, transmute those poisons within ourselves. It's inside job, right? So that's the seeking and finding the help for that transmutation. Where is that? It's on the inside, not outside. 2 came out with that. All right, the materialization of love, that self-love, and for that creator, that source, our Mother Earth, okay? Our spiritual parents, our physical parents, whatever that be for you. We can see how that is. That creator's love for us, it gives us everything we need to transmute those poisons, right? We have the resources, the great I am, the magician, the number 1 in the deck. We have all that we need, all the elements, everything to pull together to create a beautiful life full of love. We materialize that love from in us, that love that God gave us, that your source gave you, whatever that is, and let that work through you. Transmute those poisons that, oh, I don't want to be controlled by God. No, it's not really controlling us. We have free will. We're manifesting. We're co-creating as we go because we are made in that reflection of the divine. The great I am. Those are all powerful words they say in manifesting. I am. Be careful what you place after those words. I am transmuting these poisons, and I am finding my passion inside and that unique purpose that I was made to do. That is unique to me, even if it looks the same as you. See the reflections of, right? His hands up, her hands up. This is, I'm going to have a closer look at that. That's pretty cool. Right? There's the reflections. They're looking at each other. They're reflecting each other. The divine masculine, divine feminine, whatever that is for you. I think that's pretty cool. Reflecting each other. So maybe we're looking for those reflections in us. I don't know. What is that for you? You want to be fully, holy, and true to you first, right? Then we seek our partners out. Whatever that is. Seeking and finding that reflection of who you are. Your highest and best self, right? Highest and best expression of yourself, right? And then that love materializes for you. Having that for yourself, because then you're recognizing it. You're recognizing your worth. A materialization of love. Right? And we share that. We find that in ourselves. We know that I am whole and complete as I am. Creator didn't make no half human beings having to go find their other half human being. Fully whole as I am. As I am. And I'm sharing from that wholeness. Sharing from that wholeness. Not looking for somebody to complete me. So that way I'm freed. I'm whole as I am. So then I'm free. I can let go that I need somebody to complete me. All that. Dying to that. Okay? Whole and complete, and sharing that with others, and then everybody's growing from there, right? Using that integrity impeccably, because then I'm not trying to get stuff back from you, right? It's coming from me. That's a judgment. We use discernment in that. Discernment. Am I... Judgment, initiation, the wisdom to discern. So... am I doing this for selfish reasons? Am I doing this for the betterment of all? Am I allowing Creator to work through me? Am I trying to maintain control of that? Right? Am I judging others when it is not my place? When I need to look within? Number 20 on that one. So that's that discernment. Am I sharing from my full cup? Am I sharing from my fear? Right? Am I helping in the expansion, or am I helping us to contract and maybe go backwards a little bit? But sometimes we do. Sometimes we need to go backtrack a little bit and then come forward again. Sometimes, no, we don't want to backtrack. Sometimes we need to stop and look back to see how far we've come. Right? Discerning. Do we want to do this again? Do we need to do war again? Do we need to keep following man? Or do we connect with that spirit inside that's all? What is that? What is that for you? Do you share from that full cup, fully who you are, the way divine made you? Right? How do you relate to that power? Do you try and have power over? Do you know it all comes from spirit, from the source? This is the true power. This is the most powerful power of all. The power of love. And in that contains it all. So how do you relate to that? Do you get a big head, think you're better? Are you judging everybody because maybe you did something somebody else couldn't or whatever, right? You both try a new skill. You're really good at it, so you judge. Well, I'm better than you, so then that makes I'm better than you. Whatever, right? That relating to power. Do you think yours is the only God and whatever, and this is the number one, and this is the way we call it? If you call it anything else, you're not talking about the same thing? I don't know. Contemplating of foundations. Oh, completion. Foundation. The guide on the path up the mountain. This is the hermit card in the traditional deck. The nines. We do need to take that time to go within. Connect to our source. Nobody else has got our connection to source. Maybe we go to churches or whatever, there's a middleman. We don't need a middleman to speak to Creator. Some believe you do too, but even in the Bible, Jesus says, do not worship me. Do not glorify me. It's glorifying the Father. So sometimes we get it a little backwards, I think, too. Okay? Maybe. I don't know. What is that for you? What is guiding you? What is your foundation? What are you building your foundation on? Maybe it needs to be scrapped because sometimes we do. Death to the old ways, we related to that power. A rebirth, a new way of relating to that power. The Nine of Pipes. Oh, look at that. That was a 9-9. 9 and a 9 together. The completion. 9 is a completion. So what is completing in your life? What is the cycles that are ending? What is being renewed? Renewing your faith in the Creator. Renewing your faith in your ability to allow that Creator to work through you. Renewing your faith in your purpose, in your passion. What is that for you? Try that today. Do something. Discern. Don't let anybody tell you that this isn't worth anything, that you're not worth anything, whatever. What's your resources? Utilizing what you have. Your God-given gifts. We were all given some. All of us. Right? Even those fat, naked mole rats have a very essential job in the colony. So we all do. And what's that for you? Beautiful. Okay. Biggest heart hugs ever. Yes. Thank you for being you. Shining your light through in everything you do. Yeah. This world needs you. Our humanity does. I know we say the world goes around without us, right? But humanity needs us to be those examples. Not to point our fingers, not to judge everybody else, but to discern what we're doing in ourselves, right? Relating to that power in ourselves. Being guided by our divine source. Not guided by monies and all that. Natural resources. It's all within us. Okay. Right? Love yous. I just don't want to go. I want to sit and talk to you forever. I'll be back tomorrow. Love yous for Within Wednesdays. Woohoo! Tell it Tuesdays. Try it Tuesdays. Tell me what you've tried. Have you tried anything that I suggested and how did that work for you? I would love to know. Again, also, I'm ready to work outside. I've done begin within work little by little. So artistic things, if there's a craft or something you'd like to try, we can learn it together. If you would like to just, you need to talk, we can maybe do Zoom session or something like that. I don't know. I work better face-to-face. If you want to come try a no-talk therapy. Tailored to your needs, okay? I like to personalize things as much as I can. Right? And I don't push myself on anybody. I help those who help themselves. So it's you taking that first step to reach out to me to say, hey, this is what I need. Or I don't even really know what I need. I need to get in touch with my needs and my passion and my purpose. So I say, okay, come lie on my table. Be quiet. Don't say a word. Oh, just kidding. I love you. What a weirdo. Wouldn't have me any other way, though. Okay. Gotta go. Wonderful, blessed day. Yeah. Yeah, call me. Call me anytime. Call me on the line. Call me any day or night. Call me. Blondie, like, come on. Ooh. Call me. Love yous.